Today's video is brought to you by the Ridge wallet, ridge.com/Pimpnite. The Ridge is a quality, minimalistic front pocket product designed to upgrade from the old, bulky wallet. The Ridge is slim, RFID blocking, holds up to 12 cards and room for cash. It also has over 30,000 5-star reviews. The Ridge wallet comes in a whole range of styles, including carbon fiber, forged carbon, titanium, and many other styles to suit your needs. Ridge also offers other great accessories like phone cases, bags, mobile charging, knives, and a lot of other great quality products. Take advantage of the free shipping so you can get it fast, free returns if you don't like it, and it comes with a lifetime guarantee. Get 10% off today with free worldwide shipping and returns by going to ridge.com/Pimpnite. That's right, ridge.com/Pimpnite, and use code Pimpnite, link in the description. Thanks Ridge for the channel sponsor and to all those who have purchased their products. What's up YouTube? For today's video, we're the full highest defense stat Pokemon team for Generation 8. Now we've done every single stat. The only one we haven't done is special defense now, so that'll be coming up next week. I did these battles on my Twitch. If you guys want to come watch the live streams, I do battles there. We did some shiny hunting yesterday. It was really fun. We did it on Gen 2 and Gen 4, so come along and check it out. Link is in the description of the video. Now, today we got 2 battles, and they were really interesting ones. Today we have a battle against Rondo. I almost said Ronald then, man. That actually makes you think, when was the last time you guys had a Ronald McDonald burger? Or anything from McDonald's? Let me know in the comment section, man. That was a fire question of the day. Okay, we got Primarina lead here. I cannot do a thing to it with the Runa Rigger, so I'm going to be going into my Assault Vested Melmetal here. So we're going to Hydro Pump coming off our Primarina's big special attack. This actually does a lot of damage there, so it's nearly a 2-hit KO, possibly a 2K. So we're going to special attacking set, Flash Cannon, Thunder, Ice Beam, and I whacked on Self-Destruct for the memes. Now, I knew Thunder wouldn't take it out, and I knew there's a high possibility that, I'm going to get outspared. It's going to be able to take me out anyway, so I thought I could go for Self-Destruct here. Now, I don't have any attacking EVs on this set. I've got max health and max special attack, but I do have a decent base, attack already. So I decided, let's go for Self-Destruct at 200 base power and see how much this does to Primarina, right? Primarina takes a lot of damage, but it doesn't take it out, unfortunately. But, that's pretty good. Thunder could have missed there as well, and I would have got no damage. So now we're going to be going into, obviously, Zamazenta. Zamazenta is a very, very, very high defense stat Pokemon. Now, if you didn't notice already, I did the Pokemon's nicknames as their base defense stat. And once again, these are Pokemon from Generation 8, right? And, so I'm not doing stuff from, Gen 1, Gen 2, so the Generation 8 Pokemon. I included Melmetal in the team before, so I thought I better include it in this one, too. So now it kind of makes sense. So we got the Charizard coming in, man. I just want to see a shiny Charizard. I haven't seen a shiny Charizard for so long. That shiny, beautiful orange one. So go for the Moonblast there. I'm running a special set here. And we got actually, instead of running a G-Max Charizard, they actually ran a Dynamax Charizard. So just normal Charizard. It was good to see a normal Charizard instead of the G-Max one, I guess. So there's not a lot I can do here. I've got on this set, you already seen Moonblast. Moonblast was quite good. I had on this one Focus Miss as well. That was my stab. It was a little bit shaky. I've used this set a couple of times too. So we've got the Max Flare there on my Zamazenta. Zamazenta is actually a max health and max special attack set. I have a little bit of decent speed on this thing too already, even without any speed EVs. So I thought, I'll give it a go with a bulky set. So I've got Snarl in this set too. I thought that'd be important to, use against the Charizard there, dropping a special attack. And I also had Steel Beam too. Steel Beam was pretty powerful on this set. And I actually got, I didn't get a chance to use it against this Charizard. So, in some other battles, I did get some good opportunities to use it, though. So, this Charizard is going to take out my Zamazenta. Not my Charizard, I wouldn't have one of those. And I needed $25, guys. Did you guys check out the Treepy Sweep yesterday? I hope you did. Or it was the day before, whatever it was. I hope you guys had some fun with that video. I sure did. So, we're going to be going into the Speedy Stone Journey. I've run this set a couple of times. It's a Choice Scarf, max speed, max attack set. And it just does so well. Every time I use this set, it does brilliantly. So, go for the Stone Edge on the Charizard. Charizard gets absolutely absolutely dumps it, and that is going to go down in one shot. Like, even if that was at full health, it would have gone down. Like, you know, that's super effective. And this thing's got a nice attack stat too. I like how every time Stonejourner's on the field, like, it does it like a little flex, right? Look at those biceps, man. You wish you had biceps like that. All right, I wish I did. So we got Stone Edge, Heat Crash, Self-Destruct, and Body Press, as this said. Now, I'm locked into Stone Edge, and I'm thinking, do I take the risk here to go for the Stone Edge or not? I decide to take the risk. Stone Edge is going to land, and Primarina is going to go under the sea. That reminds me of that show I used to watch when I was like 2. It was like Little Mermaid. You know, there was Ariel, the Little Mermaid, and there was that little fish. What was that fish's name? It was a yellow and blue fish. Man, it's actually really killing me now. I can't. It's Flounder. That's what it is, Flounder. And then there was that crab. I think it was called Sebastian? I'm not sure. Anyway, so we got the Alola Raichu coming in. Sorry, I was having a flashback to my childhood there. And Raichu is not going to be writing me a love song. It's going to be fainting. So we got 3 KOs so far with the Stonejourner. This is actually a Stonejourner sweep so far. I'm just realizing. So Primarina went down to it, Charizard, and then Alola Raichu. So Cinccino is going to slide in here. Now, I've got Body Press on this set, which would be pretty good. Stone Edge as well will do a lot of damage. They'll probably do around the same sort of damage there. Body Press is obviously based on its defense. I don't have any defense EVs per se, but even with its amazing defense, that it still does a lot of damage. So we're going to be going into a special Sandaconda. Sandaconda didn't get a lot of, I don't think it's like gets that much love, so I tried to make a fun special set. So we've got the Skill Link Bullet Seed set. I saw that one coming like a mile away. And this is actually a pretty interesting Shed Skin Rest Belch set. So the idea, right, is to go to sleep and then you can use Belch. And if you want to go for the G-Max on it, you can go for that and get like special attack boost on Belch as well, which is pretty cool. So unfortunately there, I'm going to get hit 5 times. There's no way I'm going to be able to outspeed the Mincino. The other moves I've got are Hurricane and Earth Spout. It's quite interesting this gets Hurricane. I guess it's like a Sand Hurricane if you think about it, right? So we're going to hit by another Bullet Seed, and old Cinccino is going to take my Sandaconda out, which is unfortunate. I didn't have a lot of swap-ins there. I could have gone into Runerigus, but I didn't really want to. I had a good plan with Runerigus. So down goes my Sandaconda. So I was like, okay, let's go into Stonejourner again. See if I can get the Stonejourner sweep, right? So remember, I've taken out 3 Pokemon so far. So I was like, okay, well, Body Press will do a lot of damage. Stone Edge could miss. Let's go for the safe play and go for Body Press. Outspeeding the Cinccino, squashing it, but it doesn't quite take it out. If I had some more, obviously, of an investment in defense, that would have easily taken it out. I just went off its pure base defense head, so that was very, very impressive. So getting hit by Bullet Seed, since this thing has like so much defense, like I don't even have any health in this thing. Like its defense that is so high. The Cinccino is struggling. Like that needed, actually that's the 5th one, isn't it? Let me see. That would have needed 9, no, probably 8 to 9 Bullet Seeds to actually take it out, which is pretty impressive. So I can go for a Body Press here and take Cinccino out, and that'll be the 4th Pokemon that my Stonejourner takes out. So that's pretty awesome. And then it was a Speed Tie. I was like, oh man, that was so unlucky. So I was a Choice Scar set. That was just a normal Cinccino. So it was a complete Speed Tie. I was like, man, that really, really sucks. So down goes Stonejourner. Now, I was running Adamant Nature on this thing. I wasn't running Jolly, so I had the Choice Scarf to make up for my speed. That was super disappointing. So Cinccino is still on the field, and the Stonejourner sweep is going to get stopped. I've done a Stonejourner sweep anyway on YouTube if you haven't seen it, but you should check it out if you haven't seen it already. Okay, so we're going to go to Runerigus. This is probably the most standard set I have in my team. So we've got Trick Room, Destiny Bond. I thought they might use a Body Press on some of these Pokemon because you're making up for those big defense stats. Runerigus has such a big defense stat. It's on par with Zamazenta. So very, very big defense stats, right? Like this is doing nothing. I've got max health and max attack, Brave Nature, obviously 0 IVs for the Trick Room. And we want to work under the Trick Room, right? And the item I've got on this one is Scope Lens. So I've got Scope Lens and Shadow Claw for a little bit of fun there. See if we can get those Shadow Claw crits. And I've also got Destiny Bond. So say if I come into a situation where I'm like, okay, the Trick Room's up, I can't take out the opposing Pokemon, but it'd be really good if I went for Destiny Bond to take them out too. Now, I also had Body Press too in case I wanted to go for a Dynamax, get some attack boost there, or just simply go for a Body Press to finish off Pokemon with my huge attack stat there. So down goes to Cinccino to a crit. Just a little bit of salt on the wound there. I would have loved the crit on my Stonejourner, but it doesn't matter. Cinccino is down. Next Pokemon we got is the Dittos. It's like, okay, Ditto. Now, Ditto, this is quite interesting. Ditto's got go into Runerigus, and we're both going to have Wandering Spirit. So, literally, we can't get any, like, good abilities from each other. Now, is Ditto a Choice Scarf set, or is it not? Because if it's a Choice Scarf set, that's going to be bad for the Runerigus, right? That's going to be really bad, because I'm going to be able to go first. So, I was thinking about this one for a while. I don't think I'll be able to take it out with a Shadow Claw, right? If I go for a Destiny Bond, that'll, if it attacks me, that'll definitely, obviously, take me out because I'm on a low amount of health. And then I'll take both of us out. So I outspeed the Trick Room. I'm definitely guessing as a Choice Scarf set there. And we've got the Shadow Claw from Runerigus. And Runerigus is going to take my Runerigus out. Or the Ditto Runerigus is going to take my Runerigus out. We're going to swap our couple of little spirits there. We're just going to exchange our little kids. And that's basically both of us fainted. And Ditto is down as well. So Ditto, I mean, they could have waited for the Trick Room to run out, but you're probably thinking that. But when you look at it right, they only had one other Pokemon left, and I only just set Trick Room up. So they probably didn't have a lot of options there. They just wanted to get rid of my Pokemon. Alright, so the last Pokemon I've got is my Weezing Alola. And, did I say Alola? I mean Gala. I'm sorry, Hacker Exposed. Alright, so we got Explosion, Gyro Ball, Play Rough, and Assurance. Max Attack and Max Health here. I've also got a Dynamax. This works really well with a nice Max Steel Strike, getting my defense stats up. And there we got Assurance there. Because it's not a fast Pokemon, I can get some double damage. Also, I've got Explosion for normal gem as well. So Sylveon's going to get wrecked by me. So I'm like, okay, I haven't even Dynamax. I was like, I might as well make use of that and see how much damage this actually does. I'm in a very good position here. The only bad thing is if it hits me with a very powerful special move that's, I guess, neutral, and gets a critical hit. That'll be the only thing, because its special defense isn't, as good as its defense, right? So normal Weezing has the same defense as this too, like if I was using a normal Weezing. Okay, so we got, the Trick Room is still up at the moment. I'm going to be making use of that and go for the Max Steel Spike off the Gyro Ball, and that is nearly going to take it out in one shot. Very, very close there, and I'm going to get a defense boost. Not that it really matters, because Sylveon's always a special attacker. Sylveon's going to go for a Yawn there, so I'm like, okay, does this have Protect? I mean, let's look at it, right? Even if it has Protect, I can still get through that Protect and take it out. And they've already Dynamax, so they can't go for a Max Guard. So that's pretty much game, and I hope you guys enjoyed the first battle. It was pretty fun there, and a very close battle there in the end, man. Stonjourner, every time I use that set, try it out, people. It's good. It's very, I guess it's just very, it's a surprise thing, it being so fast, right? And it's got a good defense and attack stat to back it up, right? All right, let's get on to the second battle. This one's gets snappy. This was also on my Twitch. Once again, people, if you did verse me in a battle, some of these battles I do, basically I do a lot on my Twitch. Sometimes I'll do it against the chat, and sometimes it'll be against a random, right? But regardless, let me know if you did battle me. I love to sort of, see my opponents leave a comment in the comment section. And so it's awesome. Okay, so we got a Scrafty lead here, and this is a pretty cool theme team they've got as well. I don't know how I feel about Shiny Scrafty. That green on yellow and then the red. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sort of on the fence about the shiny. Anyway, so we're going to be leading off here with my special Sandaconda, and man, that did nothing. I'm definitely thinking Assault Vest, right? So we got the Crunch there. Crunch doesn't do too much either. I'm thinking, okay, if I keep going for Hurricane, I might be able to rest off and go for Belch. I really want to use his Belch there, right? So, obviously Belch, the only way you can use that if you consume a berry, right? So I have to kind of go to sleep to use up my Chesto berry, right? Or you could have something like easy, like a citrus berry. That'll be much easier for it to activate. You could try that too. Okay, so Hurricane is going to miss there. And now we got Snarl. I'm like, I am completely walled here because this has, not only does it have a physical move, right, that could drop my defense, it's got Snarl as well, which is going to drop my special attacking moves. And let's be real, guys, Sandaconda's special attack stat is, it's nothing to write home about. All right, so going into my Zamazenta here, I had Moonblast and this thing. We got a double swap here into the Morpeko. So, like, okay, they probably predicted me to swap because, Sandaconda's special attack is so bad. So now we've got the Morpeko in Hangry mode here. And Hangry mode is not going to be too much of a problem. I can go for a Moonblast. I can go for a Focus Miss. I decided to go for a Moonblast because, that's going to be a lot better. Because if I miss a Focus Miss, which most of the time it does, that'll be really bad. So we got a Fake Out there. I think that did like 2 damage to my Zamazenta. Actually, was that a crit? I'm not sure. It was a crit. So we got the Morpeko going back into its normal mood, not hungry mode. I'm actually kind of hungry. I'm having a roast soon, and I can't wait to eat it. Like, you guys, I'm having roast beef, right? And the roast, the roast veggies, man. I haven't had a roast for so long. When was the last time you guys have a roast, or do you like having a roast? the old Sunday roast. I'm sure someone out there has that. All right, so more Pekko's going to be swapping out here. You might be able to see what sort of team they're running now. Actually, you should be able to. So we got a Mono Dark team here. So I had a very, very big advantage against this team. Like, I had Moonblast, and I could basically fire that off right. I didn't have Choice Specs either. I don't know what. If I said Choice Specs earlier, I obviously didn't mean I had the Rusted Shield as the item. So I had a Max Health and Max Special Attack Step. So go for Focus Miss here on the Umbreon, hoping I can take the Umbreon out because Umbreon's very, very bulky. And Umbreon is just going to be able to live that one, unfortunately. However, I'm going to get a Special Defense drop at the same time there. So Umbreon's going to get a berry there. It's going to give it some health back. It's not too much health, I guess. We got the IAPA berry, and now it's got Yawns. I'm like, man, this is a second opponent that's had Yawn. So I'm like, okay, I either stay in, go for the Focus Miss, or they could have Protect, right? And that'll be really bad, because then I'll be asleep, and they'll be able to take advantage of me, like, setting up moves and stuff like that. So going to Runerigus, and man, I was like, damn, this is going to do a lot of damage to Runerigus. It does. It's a clear 2-hit KO. Watering Spirit gets swapped around like a toilet seat, and there's really nothing I do right here. I'm going to get outsped by Umbreon. I'm running a really, really slow one. I don't really want to swap any of my Pokemon in, and we got the foul player that's going to take Runerigus up. That's fine. I had to lose Runerigus there. I still had my Zamazenta though with Moonblast, so I needed to keep that one fresh in the back run. And I still have my Sandaconda too. I wasn't sure what I could do with that at the moment, but I was like, okay, we'll save that one in the back. So going to my Weezing here, right? Now Weezing has got Play Rough, and that's going to be super effective against all of these Pokemon, right? Because they're all dark types. So going for Play Rough, and then we got the Yawn again. I knew Umbreon would go for a Yawn. It's like, I just want to get rid of this Umbreon, right? Because it's going to keep putting my all my Pokemon to sleep. So go for the Play Rough. It doesn't miss. I hit Umbreon with a couple of little chimneys, and it's going to go down. So that's pretty good. Taking out the Umbreon, that's good. Umbreon's always a very bulky Pokemon to get around. Not that they really stole there much at all. Seems like a more of an offensive set. So we got Bisharp coming in here. I mean, this is about the only Pokemon that could tank a Fairy move, like at least neutral. So swapping out my Weezing, the gas is going to wear off, and now we're going to be going into my Sandaconda. So I was like, okay, let's see what this guy can do with my Sandaconda. And the Bisharp is going to be a Dynamax Bisharp. It's like, oh man, here we go again. So then I was starting to think, okay, I've got my Zamazenta right with Focus Miss. If all goes bad here with Sandaconda, which, let's face it, a lot of the time it did, I can easily send that in, go for the Focus Miss, and, take the Bisharp out. I know that I can outspeed it. Bisharp isn't a very fast Pokemon either. Man, actually, Dynamax Bisharp looks really, really cool there. I like that. So we got the Max Steel Spike. I'm assuming it's probably coming off Iron Head. And poor Sandaconda is going to go down again. Unfortunately, in both these battles, Sandaconda didn't really get to shine much. But in some other battles that I had that weren't very good, Sandaconda actually went really well. But, that's how it works sometimes. I might use the Sandaconda set again in the future. So bringing in my Zamazenta again, getting a +1 defense. That's going to be very handy. I can go for the Focus Miss here. And pretty much I can end their Dynamax Pokemon, which would be very, very handy, right? Because then they won't be able to do it again. Focus Miss misses, right? It's like, dang, I really, really needed that. And now we got the Max Knuckle from the Bisharp. So Bisharp's obviously trying to boost up against me. I've already got a +1 in defense, so now we're sort of on par now with stat boost. So if it hits me with another move, it's going to do a lot of damage. That's going to be its last turn in Dynamax. So I've got to connect the Focus Miss, and Focus Miss is going to connect, and the Bisharp is going to go down. So it's really good there. Take it. I don't know, like, it's just me, but when you take a Dynamax Pokemon out or a G-Max Pokemon out in one hit, it feels so good. I know, it's just something about it, right? I think it's like the fact that they've got like so much more health than usual. You have to hit them with a really super effective hard attack. So we got the Obstagoon coming out here with the shiny Obstagoon. Looks like a lollipop. Looks like that one of these big lollipops I had when I was a kid. Like, it'd literally take you like a week to eat it. Like, you had to lick it so much, right? That's what she said. Anyway, so we got the drop there on the Obstagoon. It's defense after using close combat. I can go for a Moonblast there against the Obstagoon. That's going to do a lot of damage. And it doesn't take it out, though. It just manages just to live there. Obstagoon has a fair bit of bulk to it. I read like natural bulk. So, and obviously I didn't have any like specs, and I was coming off my special attack. So there you go. I'm not sure if it was a min damage or max damage. Interestingly enough, the Obstagoon's going to swap out, and the Lipard's going to come in. So I was like, okay. I actually went for a Snarl there just to finish it off, and it missed. I'm like, why didn't I go for Moonblast? I don't know how they knew that I was going to do that, but that's the way it went, right? So like, okay, I'm going to go for Moonblast now and get rid of this Lipard. Bugger it. So Lipard's going to go for the Thunder Wave. It's going to be a Prankster Thunder Wave, and that's going to, not that it would have mattered, I'm running a slow set anyway. So I'm paralyzed, and Moonblast is going to be landing there. That's going to be doing a lot of damage to Lipard. Almost, I mean, that was almost exactly the same damage as it did to Obscure. Huh, damn, that's crazy. Like, I reckon that was almost exactly the same. That's crazy. So I can go for another Moonblast here and take it out, which is pretty good. They're having a lot of problems against my Zamazenta, you know, for obvious reasons. Even though it's a meme set, just the typing of it and the, you know, the special moves and the bulk of it is giving them a lot of trouble. So we got another foul play there that's not going to really doing much at all, and we got another Moonblast, and that is going to take the Lipard out at the moment. So they're having huge problems with this Zamazenta, and I've still got a Weezing in the back too, so, and it's 2 other Pokemon. Okay, so we've got 3 Pokemon. We've got the Scrafty, the Morpeko, and the Obstagoon left. So Scrafty can come in here. I'm quite certain Scrafty can take me out, and it's going to be able to outspeed me too, which is going to be, you know, good for them. I've only got 33 health left too, so they should be a range to take me out. I've seen Crunch. I think this had Crunch, or I had Fake Out, right? So, oh, wait, I think both battles... Did both battles have a Scrafty? Man, I'm getting mixed up with the other battle. Never mind. So, I think this was the Snarl. Yeah, this was the Snarl and Crunch one. So, it's got Snarl, Crunch, Fake Out. What's the other move? And then it's got Close Combat. It's like, it's got to have a fighting type move, right? I was thinking maybe a Drain Punch or something, but at Close Combat. It's probably a good thing they had Close Combat because they did not want my Zamazenta to live. So, Zamazenta finally goes down as basically around for the entire battle. So now we're going to be going into the Weezing. So I was like, okay, Weezing's going to be a good swap in there. We're going to fill up with gas there. Scrafty's going to be swapping out, obviously due to the defense drops that Close Combat gave it. And Obstagoon is going to be coming in. Obstagoon was already basically lost to this battle. It was on a low amount of health. If they got a miss there on Play Rough, that actually would have been really good for them. They would have got some extra damage on Weezing, but, you know, that is not what happened. And Obstagoon is going to be going down. Next Pokemon we got is the Morpeko. Now, interesting enough, you guys get to see, it's pretty cool. Morpeko, right, if you have noticed after its turn, the neutralizing gas is going to be stopping Morpeko changing into its modes every single time. Also, Cass going to be very happy about that, not having to edit that. So we got the Aura Wheel doing a lot of damage to Weezing there, boosting the speed of the Morpeko. I can see its Life Orbed as well. I went for the Explosion. I was like, I've just got to go for the Explosion. Like, I've got to use Explosion on this. Like, the chat was demanding of people. So we got the normal gem and the Explosion. That is going to be way too much for Morpeko to even, like, max health that would have taken it out. I think even, I'm not sure even with like a normal gem that could have taken it out too. It's not exactly what you call bulky. And Morpeko is going to be going down. The last Pokemon we got is the Scrafty. I've still got 2 Pokemon left at this point in the game. I was like, okay, I could send in my Stone Journey here and go for a possible, you know, Body Press. It's got Intimidate, so that's fine. I can just base it off my defense instead. So go for the Body Press on the Scrafty. That is going to be doing a pretty good amount of damage. It's fairly bulky, Scrafty. Now Scrafty is going to be going for the Close Combat. That's actually going to help me out a lot, but I had to go for it at the same time, right? I had to get to that a good amount of damage. Stone Journey is a 2-hit KO to take the Scrafty out. But pretty much that's it, people. The second Body Press is going to take out the Scrafty. And I hope you enjoyed both these battles. I should be back tomorrow with another theme team. Or the next day, and then I hope you have a good day, night, wherever you live in the world. I'm going to go eat my roast, and my stomach is going to be enjoying it. Peace, people.